Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, hello. Excuse me, is it raining? It's raining. Good morning. Welcome back. It's the last day of January today, January 31st, 2025. It is the last day of the first month of the year. We are now well into 2025. Good morning. Welcome back. Hello, everybody. I'm kind of like bewildered a little bit that January is over so fast. I feel like I did not really do a lot. I don't know, I guess I'll have to revisit what I did in January, but it doesn't feel like a lot has happened so far. February is going to be a very busy month, though, because there are babies on the way. There are just babies who are going to be aging into their next year. I have a birthday party to go tomorrow, and I have a seed swap in February tomorrow. It's going to be a good start to the new month coming tomorrow. Good morning, Lauren, everyone, pets and plants. Good morning, Louisa. Good morning, Candace. I agree with what Candace is saying in the chat. If you would be so kind as to hit the like and subscribe on your way in and find your favorite seat. Absolutely. Don't forget to bring your snacks and your drinks, but don't leave any crumbs for the birds. And don't forget your meds if you need them. I already took my meds. I already had one coffee. I haven't eaten anything yet, but I'll eat something eventually. The birds are already out of their cage. The cats are fed, medicated. Everybody is good and ready to go. I finished yesterday. I finished the video for next week. I also had a doctor's appointment yesterday. My doctor said all of my blood and urine levels were good and healthy, and I have a rash on my arms with no reason. She said it's probably eczema. I don't have eczema, so that's weird. And she said I could put steroids on it, and I was like, I don't want to. So she said then just moisturize and suffer through it, but she doesn't think it's anything major, so that's good. And what else? That is what happened yesterday. I finished next week's video already, which is awesome. I finished a video for a crocheted granny square heart. I decided that would be good for next week. That way people have time. If they're doing a Valentine's Day crochet project, they have time before Valentine's Day. I was going to release it the following week, but I felt like that wasn't enough time to actually have people be able to do the project. So I did, next week's video will be a crochet heart. The following week after that will be a hat, and then after that will be the Luna moth. I was going to put the Luna moth next, but the Luna moth is a big video. It ends up being way bigger than I planned, so I'm going to put it off a little bit. Plus, I feel like a little closer to spring is a good plan. Thank you, Louisa. Oh, love all those hearts. So cute. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for hitting the like as you come into the stream. I appreciate you. So today, as you saw from the title of the stream, we are going to make a cat bed for the cats. I feel like Rohan has been using a cardboard box as his main cat bed. So what I want to do is kind of recreate a cardboard box. Like, I'm not going to make it super fluffy and puffy. It's going to be like a very basic rectangle thing, but I want to add edges to it so that it feels like there's a containment to it. So basically like a rectangular box, but not squishy and soft and bed-like, because he seems to like a more firm, just cardboard box. So I'm going to kind of try and figure out something that will work for that. A case for a cardboard box, pretty much like a lining for a cardboard box. But yeah, I would like to not have cardboard boxes just on the floor in my house. I would like to have something else. And he does sleep in Thunder's old dog bed, and he does sleep in Peekaboo's cat bed. We have a number of miscellaneous cat and dog beds around the house. Like, there's 2 in the bathroom, there's 1 in the bedroom, 2 in the bedroom, 1 in Alex's office, 2 in this room, and I think there's 1 in the kitchen on one of the kitchen chairs. So there's tons of spots for him to lie down, and he chooses a cardboard box. So I want to try and find a way to bridge the gap there between him sleeping in a cardboard box and a cat bed, because I don't love the look of just cardboard boxes on my floor. And, like, they're pushed up against the wall, and there's a cat in them, so it's obvious it's for a cat. But, like, no one wants a cardboard box on the floor, you know? So that's that. I think I want to use green, because Rohan looks so pretty with green. He's orange. He's a Bengal cat. He'll probably come visit us at some point. He's sleeping in the bathroom right now for some reason. But he is an orange-brown spotted looking Bengal cat, and he looks really pretty against green. So I thought we could do a green cat bed as our project today. Now, I don't know exactly what I want to do for the stitch. Like, do I want to do it in single crochets so that it's like really dense? Or do I want to do it in like double crochets and have it just be super flowy? I feel like single crochets is probably better, but that's going to take forever, which is kind of a bummer. What do you think? Do you have an opinion? Well thought. Thank you, Louisa. Also, tomorrow is the big seed swap. Before we get into crochet, do you want to have a little look-see at some seeds? Because I found... That's not correct. Hold on. What are you doing here, Laura? I seem to have reorged the Discord screen. Let's try this. There. Okay, I found the seed companies that are going to be selling seeds at the seed swap I'm going to tomorrow with my mom. And that highlight's a little bit intense on my upper lip, isn't it? Chill that down. Anyway, I found the seed companies that are going to be selling at the seed swap tomorrow, and I thought I would show you some of them. So one of the sellers is West Coast Seeds. I'm really excited about this. It's not a seller, it's a giver. So they, some of the companies sell seeds and some of them give them away. It depends on the company. So the first company that I'm talking about here is giving seeds away. Last year, it was like, if you donate $1, you can take 3 seed packs. If you donate $10, you can take as many seed packs as you want. So like my mom ended up donating like $50 and we just went wild and had a million seeds. That's where I got my Clarkia Mountain Garland seeds last year. I really liked them. So I'm hoping I can find some of these interesting varieties at the seed swap. And it's tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see. I was craving French fries, Louisa said. I put them salt and paprika and extra oregano. Yum, yum, yum. Just what I wanted. Oh, that sounds lovely. Salt and paprika and oregano. That sounds like it would also be good with garlic. So the Queenie Lime Red, I would love to grow the Queenie Lime Red zinnia. I'm going to drink my coffee while we do this. This is dangerous. I need to move the mic so that it's not going to get hit by my coffee, but so that you guys can still hear me. Okay, so they have the Apricotta Cosmo seeds. Not all of these seeds are going to be available at the seed swap, but I wanted to look at the brand and what they have in order to kind of see. Avoiding garlic like last time. Oh, true. Fair enough. I love garlic. So the Queenie Lime Red, we love her. I would love to grow this. I'm hopeful that I can find this one at the seed swap. If not, I'll survive. But also look at this, Candace. They have the Potomac Orange, which is like that sunset one you were recommending. So that's exciting. They also have the Oklahoma Salmon zinnia, which is on my list of things to grow. I have miscellaneous salmon and pink, but I would love to have some of the actual brand name salmon zinnias to see if it makes any difference versus the seeds I've saved over the years. Bunny tails, I have that already. Mammoth blend sweet peas, don't mind if I do. The Madame Butterfly mix of snapdragons, these are so cool. The butterfly mix are the ones that have like the big fluffy petals on them, and I'm kind of excited to try these this year. We'll see. How's the glitchy level for you guys? It looks like it's glitching out for me. If it is, I apologize. If it is not, then that's great. But if it is, sorry about that. It should handle itself shortly, I imagine. They also have ranunculus seeds, which is pretty cool. Queenie Lime Orange. I believe that's the color I already have this year for seeds, is the Queenie Lime Orange. Oh gosh, the choppiness is going to kill me. I can see it on my screen. It's like even my camera is like chopping. Anyway, the Queenie Lime Orange is really pretty. I'm hopeful that I can grow this one this year. That's something on my excitement list. Hi everybody, welcome. Good morning. They also have yarrow. They have the California Poppy, the jelly beans mix. That I'm going to keep my eye out for. Oh my God, could you calm down? This website is just glitching the heck out. They also have the Tip Top Alaska mix for the nasturtiums. I will look out for those. The Queenie Lime with blotch. I'll look out for that as well. Apologies for this. It's just so painful to watch this load. Pro Cut White Night. That's a pretty sunflower. White with a black center. Oklahoma Ivory. Will I grow a white zinnia this year? Probably not. I don't know that it's worth my time. And by time, I mean it's like worth the garden space. Ooh, the Bloody Mary nasturtiums. I will definitely be keeping my eye out for those. The Potomac Apple Blossom is also a gorgeous snapdragon. That's something I think I would try. I'll try anything, right? But my microphone just dropped. What do you think you're doing? Huh? You better not do that again. Oh God, knock over my water. They also have Status. The Baby Rose Nasturtium is gorgeous. The Janet Scott Sweet Pea. So I'm going to exit out of West Coast Seeds because it seems to have such a hard time with keeping it from dying. But I do also have Gaia seeds, and I opened some of the Gaia seeds so I could show you how cool they are. So they have a different amaranth. Do I want to have violet elephant head amaranth? That could be cool. They also have emerald tassels. That one's pretty nice. I might try that. I feel like this year I did pink, purple, and dark purple. I did the Polish amaranth. So maybe this year I'll include a new kind of amaranth, the green one. Green, dark purple, pink, and fuchsia will be my colors of amaranth. I have the Love Lies Bleeding, which is this guy. I have the Coral Fountain, which is that guy. And then I have the Polish. So maybe the emerald would be a fun add. So I'll keep that in mind. Also, they have a ton of calendula. We'll see if they have any of these available. Chamomile. Dyer's chamomile. That'd be kind of a cool thing to add. Okay, the Celosia, whatever. They have this one that looks so pretty. It's like a brain coral one, the top row. Temple Bells. I'm not usually a huge fan of the coral-shaped ones, but the color of that is so intriguing. Orange and pink. I love that combination. They also have the two that I am growing, Ruby Parfait and Flamingo, Celosia spicata Flamingo and Celosia spicata Ruby Parfait. These two here, the diagonal ones there, I think those are really pretty, and I'm excited to grow them. I'm going to let the plants get a little bit bigger before I start cutting flowers this coming year, though, because I feel like I cut the flowers early and that kept the plants really short. Cleome I'm growing this year, but they have a white one. I might get seeds for the white one if I can find it. I don't have white Cleome seeds. I've grown white Cleome, but not intentionally. It's just it was in the mix that I planted. But I would like to have seeds for the white one to save seeds for the white one. My eyebrows are frickin' snatched today. Look at these bees. I keep glancing at myself. I'm like, ooh, those eyebrows are on fire, bro. Okay, for Cosmos, they have the Double Click Cranberry. That's the only one that I have my eyes on still as far as, like, adding another Cosmo to my planting is the Double Click. The other thing I was thinking is, do I want the Sulfur Cosmos, like the orange ones? I don't know yet. Maybe. For Echinacea, the Paradise Mix, I'm growing that, but I will probably try to grow more this year. So if I find more seeds for it, I'll get more seeds for it. I have a problem. I'm not stopping myself. When I see seeds that I really like, I'm like, that makes sense. I should get them. Okay, so this is the edible flowers. I opened the entire list just so I could see them. The dark orange snapdragon is so pretty. It's the butterfly series. Ugh, the rainbow snapdragon, so pretty. Do I need to grow violet or violas? Pansies? I don't know. They're kind of only here for like a month. Is it worth it to grow them? I don't know. Salmon baby nasturtium. Poor Alex. Lady rose nasturtium. These ones are beautiful. I really would like to get some of the ladybird rose if I can find them. And then just the mix. Oh, the zinnias. I have a whole page open for the zinnias. Hold on. These are the marigolds they have. They have a pretty good mix. I have all of the marigolds I need, I think. The nasturtiums they have the salmon baby and the ladybird rose. Those are my two that I'm excited about. Nigella, I think I'm going to try growing Nigella this year. I just don't understand how much room it needs, so that's the only thing I have to deal with. I have like a limited amount of room and a limited amount of sunlight. When we were at the farm, I could plant everything that I wanted, and I did, and it was so rewarding. Here, I feel like I have to rein myself in, and that's fine. You don't have to always have everything, but like I would really like to grow everything in the world if possible. I'm growing this year. Super Bizima. I don't know why it's being called this. Sapoglossus is what I saw it called. Salvia, beautiful. Snapdragons. Oh yeah, they had this one too. Rocket mix, and it's white and red. So pretty. Sweet peas, they've got all different colors. I'm going to, if there's sweet peas available, I'm going to bring them home because there is no too many when it comes to sweet peas. Okay, and now there's zinnias. They have the Oklahoma salmon, amazing. They have the giant coral, amazing. Queenie lime blush, amazing. I don't care for California giants. I don't care for purple prince, but they have Queenie lime peach, cute. They have the Pumula white zinnia, won't bother with those. Pumula salmon, won't bother with those. Over the rainbow, won't bother with those. Won't bother with peppermint stick. Isn't this romantic? I'd probably grab that. Envy, probably I would grab that. And then the Zowie yellow flame, I would probably go for that one. And the Salciando, that one, the pink and white, glorious. Swizzle zinnia, I would get that one as well. Persian carpet, I probably would get that as well, and the jazzy mix as well. Benary's giant lime, maybe. Cactus, I would not get. Sunbow, I would not get. So there are quite a few zinnias that I would look for. Okay, and then the other brand that's going to be there is called Hawthorne Farm Organic Seeds. And I don't know if this is going to be for free or for sale, but I will be happy to purchase if I can find what I'm looking for. So they have apricot lemonade cosmos. I don't know if I want to grow those because I found the lemonade ones really disappointing and like a waste of space because the yellow is kind of greenish and it wasn't really fitting in with the other yellows that I was growing. It wasn't beautiful in bouquets. It didn't bring enough, but maybe the apricot lemonade will have enough pink to it. Kind of hard to know. Like the apricot cosmos. Oh God, these were the most beautiful flowers I've ever grown. So that's different, you know? 4 o'clocks. I will try again this coming year for the 4 o'clocks. They didn't grow last year for me. The year prior they did very well, but the last year they didn't do anything. Okay, let's go to next page. Marigolds, marshmallow. Morning glory, no. Nasturtiums, nicotiana, nicotiana. That took way too long for my brain to figure out. White petunias, nah. Poppies, probably won't. Look for poppies. Straw flower cutting mix. I would pick up more straw flowers. Sweet pea. Oh, April in Paris. Look at that beautiful color. So this brand has fewer items, and that's okay. We don't need everything. But yeah, I am looking forward to kind of picking through all of the seed packs and seeing if there's anything that catches my fancy. But at this moment, I don't need, in my heart of hearts, anything. I would like more nasturtiums. I would like more sweet peas. And I would like more varieties of the things I already have. But I think everything else, I don't know. I think I'm mostly okay as far as that sort of seed hunt goes. I think I've got everything I need. But it'll still be a lot of fun. My mom packed up a whole bunch of seeds to swap. I told her I do not have any this year. I gave away all of my extra seeds last year, and now I just have my one pack of each thing. I don't have like an extra section where there's like extra. I don't think. Let me just check one more time in my seed box. Well, I have tons of poppy seeds. I could give poppy seeds, but like, oh, I guess I could do some nasturtiums. I have like a huge baggie of nasturtiums. They're just mixed nasturtiums. So I could do nasturtiums and poppies. Pretty much everything else I have like just my one seed pack of. Ow, my weak wrist. Why? So that's that for seed stuff. Now we can get into some crochet for the morning. I want to make a cat bed, like I already said. Oh, I'm so itchy, and it's like sore when I itch it. It's just my forearms, and it's a rash that's just on my forearms. I haven't switched soaps. I haven't switched shampoos, not switched dish soap, no additional laundry things, no new fibers. What other things could it be? I don't have any new allergens in the house, like, that could be doing this to me. And I'm not allergic to any of my pets, so I don't know what's causing it. But there's some kind of flare-up that's been going on for, like, a number of weeks now. Too many, if I do say so myself. Too many weeks. Alright, let's get you situated so that you can see what I'm going to work on. And, oh, I'm not in the shot. Let's try and keep me in the shot. Okay. And, oh, when I talked to my doctor about my swollen legs, because I have unknown swelling in my lower legs, she basically just said it's because you're fat. So that's super cool. Love that for me. Let's put me over here so that you can see my hands when I work. And then we'll tilt the mic a little, if you don't mind, little microphone. Just come on over there. Beautiful. Keep that volume good. That poor man. Just falling apart. Okay. So I want to use this green because I have a really good amount of it. And I want to make a square to start with. I think I'm going to use a large hook. And I think maybe I'll do half double crochets because that'll be thick, but longer than a single crochet, you know? Blessings and crochet. Hey, Shatika, good morning. Louisa, I want to make something, but I still don't know what yet. I guess we have enough baby blankets, although I can make an alphabet one for us and Ada can play with the baby. Oh, a baby blanket for the new one. That's so exciting. Okay, so thank you for all the 100s. Happy to see you. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to make a rectangle. And I guess I want to make it like wide enough for a cat to sit in. I don't know. I'm not going to count because it's not a big, it's just a rectangle. So I'm just going to make it long enough for the cat so that he can lie down in it comfortably. can also do like this so that you can see the table too. Oh, where's Thunder? One sec. We need to have Thunder here. Thunder is the Chihuahua who owns my heart. How will I put him here? Please hold. I need to find a way to keep my dog in the shot at all times. There. That's good. Thunder is now our angel, our little angel Chihuahua. So my thoughts here are that I will make a rectangle, and then I will crochet around the outside of the rectangle without changing anything so that it starts to work up as like a side. It doesn't really need to be that wide either because it's a cat. If they fits, they sits. That's the rule, right? That's probably wide enough. Be a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to half double crochet across, I think. Maybe I'll do one row of single crochet, one row of half double crochet to keep it dense. I do want it to be like a dense, thick stitch. Like I almost wonder if I should do the bottom of the rectangle with 2 pieces of yarn to make it super thick. I think I'm going to do that. And then the sides can just be 1 piece of yarn thick in order to have a nice dense bottom and then a thinner side. That seems like a good plan, I think. Hopefully. Start that rectangle over. I guess I could have used a smaller hook also, but I want to use a large hook so that it's a quicker project. Anybody got any interesting plans this weekend? Anybody else going to a seed swap? I'm really looking forward to it. It's like one thing that my mom and I have together that is like both of us really enjoyed it last year. We don't have a lot in common, and flowers and planting and seeds is like our bridge to one another. So I'm excited to have that time to just have something we both really enjoy, to keep that bridge nice and strong. My other 2 sisters are not super into planting. They both have indoor plants, but they're not really like gardening people. My older sister has a garden at her house, but it's not like her heart and soul, you know? It's just a garden. Whereas for me, my garden is like an old friend that I dearly miss during the winter months. Poor Alex, he's just falling apart out there. Anyway, and my mom is the same way. The garden is a dear friend. So it's like we have the same best friend. Happy crocheting. Thank you. I am having a good time doing it. I'm so excited for you, Louisa. You have to start thinking of names and middle names and all such things. I already have all the names if I ever accidentally get pregnant, for the potential children. I already have them. Imagine if I got pregnant and then suddenly those names didn't feel right. How sad that would be. I love the name Arthur. I love the name Jasper. It's boys' names. It's harder. It's boys' names. Okay, well, here's the names I really like. Arthur and Jasper are 2 on my list. I have actually like a legitimate list somewhere. But Arthur and Jasper. I love Miles. I think Miles is a cute name. But Arthur and Jasper are like my 2. I love Dimitri. Great name. But Arthur and Jasper. Well, morning. Morning, Sid. Good morning and welcome. Yeah, talking about boys' names. How about Sid? Sid's a good name. Might be going through a friendship split, depending on how things fall. Ugh, that's hard. I'm sorry, Sid. Well, hopefully they fall the way they're supposed to, whatever that is. A friendship split is hard, though. It's a shitty feeling. I guess you'll have to wait and see. I'm in tears. I bet. It's like it's a breakup. Again, I hope that they fall the way they're supposed to. I'm not going to say I hope it all works out, because if it's a friendship that needs to end, then that's what's supposed to happen. But I hope whatever's supposed to happen is happening, you know? And I hope that whatever you decide, the outcome, I hope it's what's right for you. God, I hope so. It's someone I met through work, and I really care about their well-being. Well, yeah, I hope that as long as you're not hurting yourself to be their friend, then the friendship can stay, whatever. But if it's hurting you to be their friend, then it's not good for you, you know? That sucks. Real bad. Okay, I'm almost finished my first row here. I did half double crochets across this first row, and I'm using 2 strands of yarn here to make it super thick. And then when I get to the end, I think I might do my half double crochets the other way, but through the whole stitch, not just the under the first part of the stitch, I think. Hold on. Let me get this to where I want it. Nope, lost it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1 and turn, and then I think in this I'm going to do my stitches through the under side of the stitch, so instead of the top part where we would normally put a half double crochet, I think I'm going to put it underneath the whole stitch to make it a denser, thicker, more opaque kind of mat for the bottom. I think that's a good plan. Yeah, that seems really dense and thick. I also want it to be easy to wash, because both cats shed, and it's so gross whenever you like go to a cat bed, pick it up, have a look at it. I always find that the cat beds are so covered in cat hair, and I don't care for it. They have a lot of complex stuff on their end, so I don't know what to expect. That's my nightmare. Not knowing what to expect is, it's literally the way I live my life, as though I have to figure out what to expect at every turn. My therapist says that's anxiety, but I like having every outcome planned so that whenever the outcome happens, I'm ready. But apparently that is not good, and that is catastrophizing, and you have to just wait and see where the cards fall and then live from there, as opposed to planning out every possible, because then you live through every possible bad thing that could happen instead of just living through whatever one bad thing actually happens. I've been working on a kicker for my cats for this morning. A kicker? What's a kicker? A kicker for my cats. Is that like a toy that they can grab and then kick with their back legs? I want to have one of those houses that have shelves everywhere covered in carpet for the cats to like sprint around the house. I feel like those are so cool and so cute. Do you vacuum them? Those shelves that are covered with carpet? I don't know why, Sid, and this doesn't have to be about you, but I'm feeling very much drawn to taking out my cards right now. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to just pull some cards. I don't know if it's because of what you mentioned, or if it's just me right now, and that's what came out of my brain. But I just had this, like, I glanced over at my shelf and saw them, and I was like, I need to take out my cards right now. Sorry, I know we're crocheting, but now it's time for tarot. Oh, you didn't know this was a witchy live stream? Well, it is. It's a live stream full of all kinds, but we've got some intuition here. Okay. Haven't played with these in a while. Hello, old friends. Shuffle these babies up. Do you mind if I pull for you, Sid? Yeah, I expected a certain reaction to a general share in a group chat and got a blowout in DMs, which I didn't expect, and apologizing seemed only to make it work. I expected a certain reaction to a general share in a group chat and got a blowout in DMs, which I didn't expect, and apologizing only seemed to make it worse. But it was a general share. How is that blowout about? That's fine. Go ahead. May the cards be helpful. Okay. Let's just do a simple one. The pathway. The issue, the action to avoid, the action to take. That's why I'm lost. They clearly view group chats very differently from myself and others our age. Okay. Yeah, group chats, I guess it depends on the group chat, but like my group chats are generally like where you share all kinds of, where like if you didn't want to text 3 people in the group chat separately, you just text the group chat. Like I have a family group chat, and then I have one with my sisters, and then I have one with my whole siblings, like my brother and my sisters. Then I have, then I have one with just my parents. Yeah, I don't know, which I do not and was not told. They clearly view group chats very differently from myself and others our age, which I did not know and was not told. The issue. So the issue that I pulled is the 3 of Stones. An artist listens to their inner voice and hears the wind song in the universe. The courage, freedom, and skill allows the artist to meditate their energy and must be refined and focused for effective and meaningful achievement. So the manifestation of creative energy requires a clear and open channel to forces, impulses of the universe. So you were open in your group chat? You were open and honest and true in your group chat? That's the issue. That's what I get from that. And then the action to avoid. The 8 of Stones. Let's see. There is an ability to utilize skill for the completion of labors practical necessity as well as love. Sometimes intense concentration and dedication are required. Since human beings first walked the earth, we have honed and practiced skills in all manner. Let's see. The unique human ability to practice patience, persevere, and most of all, to practice self-discipline. Acquiring a skill involves imagination and artistic flair and requires time spent learning and defining the nature of self-expression. So the action to avoid an 8 of Stones. That sounds like don't give up to me. Yeah, it sounds like, that's same. Skill. Keep working at it. Whatever it is. Maybe it's the friendship. Maybe it's how you deal with group chat drama. And I left the group chats and they just added me back to them. Well, if they added you back to them, that's a good sign, right? Their reaction seems a bit dramatic, though. The action to take is the Knight of Arrows. Okay, universe. Okay. Let's see. The Knight of Arrows. Quick, graceful, and a master of the element of air, the hawk is a symbol of vision and power. The ability to fly and nest at high altitude and see prey and hunt from a great height brings a special reverence to this majestic, fearless creature. Okay, so interesting. Okay. Vigilance as you go through the process. Impulsiveness and heroism. Struggling with ideological compliance or revolt. Using subtlety as a way through. Holding a grudge and festering anger. A decision that needs to be made. A meeting of like-minded people. You mean a group chat? Yeah, I'm just muting the chats because I can't not defend my words, and that's not what they need. Fair. In the depths of doubt, what do you hold to strongly? What do you need to stand up for? Where might you be wrongly informed? Oh my effing God, it was about politics. Your cards are good, right? What do you hold to strongly? What do you need to stand up for? Where might you be wrongly informed? That's the action to take. So you might need to do subtle. Wow. A meeting of like-minded people, a revolutionary inspiration, a violent kickback or reaction, a ideological persecution. That's silly. That's silly. That's relative to what's happening. So you made a political statement and there was fallout as a result of your political statement, and you should keep working at your either at your friendship or at your beliefs, and you should either move forward subtly to save the friendship, or look for areas you may have been wrongly informed to see if you can bridge the gap in that friendship, or stick to your guns, hold a grudge, and find a way through, I guess. Either way, the turbulence seems in your favor. Like, it may be turbulent, but it kind of seems like, based on the pull I did here, which I'll show you from above the pretty cards, based on this pull, seems like you're on the right track. Yeah, I shared the same info I dropped in the Discord this morning because I was spreading it to everyone on my spread the word list. Okay, what did you drop in Discord this morning? Let's see. Where did you drop it? I don't see. I see Finished Objects has a new post. I don't see in the YouTube chat anywhere. Did you put it in live stream discussions? No. Did you put it in, let's see, general? Yes. Let's see, spread info, not panic. Size. How many people? Activity. In general, I wouldn't put it on stream. No, you wouldn't? Why not? Okay. Spotted equipment. Okay. It was the text bit. Oh, the text. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, just in case, I don't want to pull trolls. Okay, well, check the link in the description. Check in the Discord to my Discord friends. Check in the general. Sid posted some helpful information for my U.S. citizens and everybody else, honestly. I think they meant they wouldn't put it in the stream chat. Okay, well, I'm not going to pull it up on the stream. I mean, if you want to read it and you want to share it to your stream, it's your choice. Thank you. Well, Americans, your political system right now is having a rough time, and everybody else in the world is a little bit scared of you, but not in like a you're powerful and strong, more in like a are you going to change the direction of the entire world in a way that we all didn't really agree to? Kind of like that. But anyway, I really hope that everything works out well and that it's not going to lead to the world being on fire. Thank you. Please stop the fires that are burning around our world, politically and otherwise. Anyway, we are in hell. I mean, the thing that's really frustrating about the way that the political sphere is if you completely disconnect from it for a minute, it's like the world is exactly the same, but like all these little changes. Are you going to go on a meth bender and blow everyone up? Literally, that's what it feels like from Canada. It's like, are you guys okay over there? Do you need healthcare? Maybe if you guys had some healthcare, please put your guns down. Thank you. Please stop, world. This is too much. Yeah, like I've had enough interesting. We're good. We don't need any more interesting. No more news, please. Just let there be like a month with no news. No, not that I don't want the news to be covering anything. I want there to be no news. Not that I want the news to be talking, and I want them to be like, there's nothing to share. Everything's fine. Do you want to hear about the weather? And I want them to be like, oh, there was a litter of puppies born and all of them were adopted. Like, I just want to hear, like, I don't want them to not cover bad news. I want there to just, for a month, just no bad news happens. Can we just have like 1 month with like everything, like everything's fine? No, we can't. Thank you. I keep saying I hate living through history. I want calm, real calm. Yeah, could we just have no more interesting times? Like, people keep going, we live in interesting times. I don't want to. Could we not? Could we live in boring times? I want to live in times that get forgotten by history. The times when they're like, everything was fine from this time to that time. Nothing really major happened. I don't want to be in the time when they're like, oh, that was the before time. I don't want to live in the before times. I don't want to be referenced as before the fall. We're in the time before the fall. No thanks. I would like to live in the unrecognized past. Thank you. Women's rights were okay. No major diseases taking out the whole population. No major wars abroad or domestically. No major international incidents. No major environmental catastrophes. Just like general housing affordability, food affordability, community. No religious persecution. Just in general, could we just like chill? Can everyone just chill? Also, please put down guns. We don't need any more. Just how about they put a rule? No more new guns. People can repair no more new ones. Stop making new ones. Whatever's already on Earth is enough, I think. I think if all of the weaponry that was on Earth was all that there would be from now on, we would still have too many. Don't you think? That'd be fun. Although I feel like none of that has happened yet. So yeah, can we all just please chill? That'd be super. Yeah, that would be super. Could we just chill? Everybody chill. Can we chill? I want to pull some more. Louisa, can I pull for you and your baby? I won't do it if you don't want me to. It's just on my mind. I feel like we'll get some good, hopeful news when it comes to babies. Yes, please. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3. Aww. The issue at hand. Attraction. It's look at this. So I said let's talk about your baby. The issue, look at this. 2 of vessels. You are a vessel, mama. That's a good sign, I think. We'll find out in a second. Sorry that I still don't know all of these memorized. The initial attraction and exploration of potential. The beginning of a possible relationship or friendship and the precursor to an interchange of polaric energies. Opposites attract. Love at first sight. Oh, it's true. The magical exchange that is complex and eclectic. That's nice. Am I gonna cry? Yeah, because look, the issue at hand is this new baby coming. The issue to avoid. Ooh. The Four of Stones. And look, it's a baby deer. It's a fawn. I'm telling you, I'm... magic, in case you didn't know. Four of Stones. A newborn fawn shelters between a dolmen, as midsummer sun rises, filling the land with energy. Fiery rays stream out in a dark blue sky where stars shine. Each of the stones painted a symbol from the ancient times, a diamond shape, a circle, and a forked lightning slash. The newly risen sun brings hope and renewed vitality to the vulnerable. Shelter and protection for the weak or the spiritually wounded is the responsibility for all of us. So, what I'm seeing here is don't forget that Ada is going to need shelter. I'm not seeing this as the baby. I'm seeing the issue to avoid is focusing entirely all of your emotional energy on the new baby, because the new baby will be requiring all of your physical energy, so more of your emotional energy is going to have to go to Ada, because she's going to be like way more conscious than the new baby will be. So when the new baby comes, making sure Ada feels loved and important and protected emotionally. That's what I'm seeing. A baby font? Look, literally? Come on. Tell me that's not some kind of magic. Okay, and the issue or the action to take, Nine of Bows, respect. The Nine of Bows. When nearing the heart of a sacred quest, motivation and integrity are challenged. Ancient wisdom demands the seeker be humble and forgiving. Respect for others and for the environment is required to proceed along the path to enlightenment. There is no completion without overcoming the challenge. The sign of an evolved spirit is someone who can acknowledge past failures or defeats without bitterness and self-torment and move forward through life with a positive outlook gathered through the struggle. So what I'm seeing is, like, it says respect, but I'm feeling it like acceptance. Like, this might be hard, but like that it's okay that it's going to be hard. Respect the fact that it's hard. This is how I'm feeling about it. Is like the pregnancy might be hard, or maybe having two babies is going to be hard. Either way, but it's right. It's like, it's right that it's hard. So when it's hard and you're going, how am I supposed to do this? This is crazy. It's like remembering that you can go like, oh, it's literally supposed to be. I'm creating life, or I'm managing two humans. Like, that is hard to do. So rather than beating yourself up about the fact that it's hard, being like, this is hard. It's not that I'm having a hard time. This is a hard thing. And that's how it's supposed to be. So that's what I'm seeing. The baby was made from love, which you told us already because you said you weren't especially trying, but the baby came from literally a love union. Don't forget about Ada and respect the fact that this is going to be hard, and that's okay. I'm a magician. Did you know? I thought I'm talking here. Isn't that right? I'm not am I doing it wrong? Okay. Very related all together. I think so. Do you want to see how pretty the cards are? The respect card is kind of scary, but the other ones are pretty. The fawn. Look at, you're a horse, and he's a stag. And then the respect is a scary woodsman. Lovely. Hello, Beelzebub. Welcome back. The silly bird. Coming to sit on my stuff. We love cards. These are fun. These bring me joy. I want to do one. What do I need? Ooh, how about a little bit about baby Elizabeth. My little sister is pregnant, and her baby Elizabeth is coming soon. So let's ask about Elizabeth. What is there to know? What do we need to know? What's Elizabeth got for us? Skill. 8 of stones. Ability to utilize skill for the completion of labors practical necessity as well as love. Sometimes intense concentration and dedication are required. Well, I'm looking at this like the birth, and I don't know if I told you guys this. It's kind of a huge deal for me, and I don't think it's a secret. My little sister invited me to be in the delivery room. I cried obviously when she invited me, but it's a huge deal because probably this is her last kid. I mean, who's to say? But I've been invited into the delivery room with her. So I'm kind of reading this card as like I'm going to have to, the skill I need work on is like shutting up and supporting. So like being there for my sister without trying to be part of it at all is going to require skill and concentration for me, because it'll be my hope to try and like advocate for her, and that's not my job. That's her husband's job. In this situation, I am not part of the birth. I'm an observer. So for me, I'm looking at it like it's going to test my skills, and I should really consciously go into it saying, like, we are an observer, we're not a participant. That's what I'm seeing. The action to avoid. Abundance. What is that? 6 of bows. A time to reap the benefits of summer abundance and accept the rewards and blessings that are a result of endurance. By patiently attending what you have sown, the blessings of new growth will be bountiful and rich. We humbly share the plenty of the ripening year with those less fortunate to ourselves. I see that again as avoid offering anything at the birth. Avoid offering abundance. Avoid offering blessings. Avoid offering anything. I would say to me, it feels like it's still saying just shut up and be a fly on the wall, hold her hand. Like, you don't need to offer, no offering, no solutions, just support. That's what I'm seeing. The action to take is, 16, the blasted oak. What are you? Just as the universe has power to create, it also has the power to destroy. The sudden catabolic power of natural catastrophe and disaster is also almost unimaginable. With a sideways flick of its tail, the hurricane can uproot a bridge, just as a shudder in the earth's crust can reduce whole cities to rubble and send a tidal shock around the world. On a human level, we build seemingly indestructible edifices of theory, technical endeavor, and civilization, believing they are immovable and eternal. We wrap ourselves in the trappings of power, but in the end, we own nothing. We only borrow for a time while we're here. All we truly have is what we've learned. But even as we fall, the power that floods our senses with pain also cleanses and burns away the illusion of falsehoods. Action to take. The fire of creation, breaking the mold, rising from the ashes of destruction. I don't know. It's associated with the concept of sacrifice. Self-sacrifice? Trauma may leave you stunned, but the fiery blast that sent you falling to earth has also jolted you from a state of trance that allowed you to avoid dealing with profound and fundamental issues. Don't be angry or bitter. Whatever has gone never really belonged to you. Be patient, wait, and learn from the process of loss. Maybe she's not going to have me in the delivery room. Maybe she's going to change her mind last minute. And that's okay. It's her body, her choice. If she wants me there, I'll be there. If she doesn't want me there, I won't be there. Anyway, that's what I'm reading in my cards. Now let's get back to crochet. I just wanted to do that. I felt drawn to it, and I like listening when once in a while my intuition rears her head. I'm almost done with setting up my seeds. I've got some germination from the seeds I started yesterday. Granted, it's mint. That's crazy. You started seeds yesterday and they're already germinating. I mean, mint will germinate literally in gravel on a sidewalk, but still, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We love when that happens. I asked my deck where to focus my energy, and I got 3 cups, tower, 7 swords, with lovers on the bottom of the deck. It was a good call. Thank you. You got 3 of cups. Where to focus my energy? I got 3 of cups. Can you explain what those mean? Or do you want me to open my book again and read about it? Tell you. Community and loving support in the face of destruction and betrayal. Love that. I think the freeze was good for them since the storage bin they were in was outside in the snow. I guess so. I mean, it's a perennial, so that makes sense that the freeze would be good for them. Community and loving support. That's us. That's us. 3 cups is emotional community. We're here to fill your cup. Emotionally. While we crochet together. Actually, let's do this one. Lovers is union and support in a platonic context. There are ants already living in, in our grow bags. That's interesting. Tower is sudden upheaval. Kind of seems on the nose. I'm just saying. The cards are just cards. I know that. However, how do they pull cards that relate? Does every single card relate to every single circumstance? No, it can't. So then how do we continue to pull cards that relate to any question or situation? Yes. Random? Sure. I don't know. I like them. I like the way that they make me think. They make my mind feel more exploratory. A thief or betrayal. Well, kind of sounds like it. I wish you could tell us what they what upset they had over your sharing. Like what drama were they feeling because of your sharing? I feel like what you shared was not offensive. So I wish I could understand what bothered them about it. Was it that they thought this is a work group chat, this is not a political group chat? But also, like, come on. Did everyone else freak out, or just that one person? The astrology kind of predicted all the chaos, too. I was listening to Astro Podcast end of last year and, like, rubbing my face raw. Just being like, no, more shit is coming. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Michelle, good morning. I'm working on a cat bed today. We're making a new bed for the cats. I'm doing half double crochets right now, and I'm doing it between each stitch, so it's like a more dense half double crochet. And we're going to start by making a rectangle, and then we're going to build out the sides and maybe even a top to the rectangle to create kind of like a cocoon. a boxed cocoon for our cute little kitty cats. I think it's a good plan. I have a tasty treat in the kitchen that I want to eat. It's a strawberry tart with custard and like a cookie crust. I picked them up yesterday after my doctor's appointment. I went to the grocery store. Alex wanted orange juice because he's still sick. And when I was picking up orange juice, I saw these tasty tarts and I picked up a couple. And Alex already had his for the morning, and there's one left waiting for me. And I would love to eat it. But I also would like to get some work done. It was friends, and we all share the same politics. This friend has been dismissive of white folks being in danger in the past. And that's where they went. They were just upset about sharing any politics. That sucks. Making some bigger seed packets for my corn and other huge amounts of seed. Good call. I need to make a bigger seed packet for my nasturtiums. I assumed it would be ignored since the post didn't apply to them because they already know all that info. Right. But it upset them. Enough to reach out to you separately? Did anyone in the group chat say anything? Or were they just like, thanks for the info, Sid? I feel like that was fairly, like, it wasn't like saying you're evil or anything. Like, it didn't attack anybody directly. Weird. I want to drink my coffee still before it gets cold. It won't get cold. It's sitting in a warmer, but still. Okay. There we go. So you can see how thick this looks now. It's like super thick. I want to get my little tart. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my tasty tart and top off my coffee. Ta-da! Ta-da! No, the others tend to be more quiet. I was just trying to trim my message counts. I have a bunch of texts to individuals I've been updating and news drops. I have a short list of people I know keep up with news and a long list of others who definitely need a text to keep them ahead of things. That's nice of you to do for people because it's true. A lot of people are like, I get my news on Twitter. It's like, ma'am, that's not news. Let's just take a quick break from the small amount of crochet I've actually done, especially right now. It's true. Right now it's crazy times. So I can shove this tart into my face. Not for you, Beelzebub. This bird is obsessed with trying to eat chocolate. Every time it's around, she'll like try and eat through packaging to get to chocolate. She somehow knows what is chocolate. Mm-mm. Not for you, bird. So tasty. Mm-mm. Don't say come on. Just come on. You're not invited. This is not for you. I'm eating this tasty tart all by myself. That's breakfast. There, you can lick the plate. Okay? There you go. Here. Come on. Step up. Step up. No? Okay. Well, if you want some, you can come over here. The hard part is I see why they're upset, where they came from and why. All I can do is leave it that I'm sorry because the conversation clearly can't actually be a conversation right now. Lasai. Here, I'll try and make it a little bit happier. Also, how are blunt cards so soothing, right? Because they reassure what you already knew. That's the other thing about the cards I like. They don't tell you something you didn't know. Here's what a parrot wants to do all the time. Every time I eat, this bird is like, maybe I could have some of that. Maybe that's for me, actually. What you got there? That looks pretty tasty, whatever you got there. Maybe I could have a taste of your tasty treat. It's custard, Beelzebub. Custard, cookie, and strawberry. Delicious. Birds like beagles, literally. She knows the snacks, and she wants them. It's time to cut her nails again. Look at that. How long that thing is. Hi. Is it tasty? How about this piece? Look right here. Here. It's for you. Want another one? There you go. That's custard. Is it yummy? So tasty. She's so cute. Yesterday I just had a moment with them. I sat on the floor for like 20 minutes and I got their favorite seed mix out and I just put a handful in my hand and I just had them sitting on my hand eating out of my hand and I was just like, you guys are so weird. It's so cool. I get to keep these wild animals as pets. You're from outside. Do you understand that? You're an animal from outside. Not here. Like, it's too cold where I live. But you're like an outside animal. I'm keeping an outside animal as an inside animal. Somewhere in the world, she lives in the wild. You know what I mean? Like, Peekaboo isn't from the wild. There's no wild version of Peekaboo. There's like a wild version of these birds. And I know that like there are wild cats. I'm not talking that. I mean like this specific variety of conure exists in huge groups elsewhere. Just flying out in the wild. And I have her as an indoor pet. You're an indoor pet, but you're from outside. I love how their feathers are color blocked. So cool every time. I know, right? Good girl. You want some water? Wash that down. Here. Good girl. I knew you'd want some water. I love when I know what she wants. It makes me feel so smart. Yeah. She takes a little drink and then I'm like, it's 'cause I know you. You silly burb. Oh, sorry, I have to let Gary lick the plate. Here you go, Gary. Jesus, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. Do you want some? Here you go. You're so good. Here you go. Tasty? Good boy. All right, let me put the plate away so the bird doesn't go crazy for it. Come here, Gary. Come here. Come on, Gary. Whoa! Careful, big boy. Don't forget, you are not a good flyer. Your flying sucks. This is Mr. Gary. Mr. Gary is a shy boy. Come on, step up. I know, I'm sorry, honey. He doesn't like me, and that's okay. He doesn't have to like me. He doesn't like me because I cut his wing because he flew away. Can I have a kiss? Mwah. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. This is Gary. Here's pretty boy Gary. Gary is missing one of his toes. Step up. It's okay. Good boy. Oh. Gary's like, I don't want to sit on your hand. You frighten me. Can I have a kiss? Kiss. Can I have a kiss? Oh, you want to step up? Okay. It's okay to be scared, baby. You don't have to be scared of me, though. Can we kiss? Thank you, baby. Can we kiss? Thank you, baby. Sweet Gary. You can see he's missing a toe because he tied a tourniquet around it by accident and it died and then fell off, didn't it? Can I have a kiss? Kiss. Thank you. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Kiss. Thank you. Kiss. Thank you. The Farrah Fawcett flip is working for you, by the way. Thank you. Are you done hanging out with me now? He's like, I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, you want to hang out up high? You're okay. Oh, God. Well, he landed on the cage, so that's good. Come here, you. Okay, bye-bye. These dang birds, I tell you what. So cute, though, right? Loud and crazy, but also pretty cute. Where'd everyone go? 4 people? Hello, come back. What are you doing? Where did you go to? Not interested in my birds? Seems a little rude. I love having them. I actually wore my hair in rollers last night. Overnight. I don't think I'll be doing that again. It was not very comfortable, and I did not sleep well. But I think what I'll do instead is I'll blow dry it in the morning, and then just put it in rollers until the stream starts. But last night I had it in rollers overnight. So hopefully this style will stay for a day or two. We'll see. Are we not here for the critters? I think we are. I think that's what's up here. I think we need to just understand who we are. We are here for pets. And currently the cats are in hiding, so you get the birds. I know I'm here for the birds. I just think they're so weird and cool. It does suck that they're so messy, though. But then it's like, okay, so I imagine, like, in my perfect world, how would we have it? Maybe the birds would have their own room, and that would be, like, where they can hang out. But then they're separate from me, and I don't like that. I don't want them to be separate. So then I was thinking, I saw this, I don't even know where it was, probably Instagram or Pinterest, this design in a house where it was like they had a wide hallway. So they made the hallway regular width, but the rest of the width of the hallway was like behind glass, and it was like a huge part of their house was in the middle of the house was turned into like a glass aviary, so that no matter where they were in the house, the birds could like follow them around, but they were kind of separate so that the mess was contained within the aviary. But there were open areas where like the birds could access all of the house, but all of their comfort items were within the aviary, so they were like hanging out in the aviary even when they have access to the whole house. And I feel like that would be cool. A cool vibe. I'm very groggy today. Oh, I'm sorry, Candy. That sucks. Coffee. More coffee. Go make a coffee. I saw some dope heatless curl techniques using twisted braids. Ooh. I'll drop the short in the Discord. Okay, cool. Thanks. Because I'm trying my hardest to use less heat because I've bleached my blonde pink hair. This hair, it's supposed to be pink. The pink washes out fairly quickly, but I've bleached it so many times, and you can see the 2 layers. This needs to be dyed pink again. So you can see there's my natural hair color, then an area that's only been bleached once, and then this whole area has been bleached 2 additional times for 3 times total. If I bleached it again, it would just fall right off. But even with it bleached 3 times, oops, you can see there's already a ton of breakage. Like, look how short these bits are. Just from being over bleached. So like I can't be heating it all the time. You know? I do a lot of little braids overnight for a crazy crimp poof. Yeah, I'm more a fan of like the big billowy, like this thing. It's not like a curl. It's like a billowy wave, you know? But like if you look at each individual piece, it will curl into like a big curl, but I wear it like it's a wave. That's how I prefer. Currently, that's how I prefer my hair. There have been times where I like it curlier, but right now this seems to be the style I've been living. I really do need to dye the pink back again, though. It's been a little bit. It's been a couple weeks since I dyed it. I need to be Merida. I need to be Merida. I just want to be Merida. Is that so much to ask? And I'm here being like, I just want to be a whimsical, magical creature. And like every time I'm like, I should just dye my hair brown and just live with brown hair. I can't, because I think like the way little children see me as a magical being is how I need to be perceived. The only way I can be perceived is as somewhat magical. And having just brown hair, it takes away from my magical appearance. And I don't think that all people with just brown hair look less magical. I'm just saying, the way I dress and the way that I look, when kids see me in public, I don't mind being stared at by a 3-year-old is my point. And I love the way Alistair stares at my hair and touches my hair and touches my nails and says like, pink, it's so pink. And I say, do you want to have pink hair? And he says, yeah, when I grow up, my hair will be like Auntie Laura's. And I'm like, yeah, it might be. Who's to say? Is Merida not a magical Scottish gremlin? Yes, Merida is, in fact, a magical Scottish gremlin. But I'm not Scottish, so I don't need to be Merida. I just need to be magical and... I would love to be ethereal. I don't think I'll ever be able to look ethereal. I think I'm a little bit too blunt, sharp. Not sharp, but like hard edges. I have too many hard edges to be ethereal, but whimsical I could try. Most of the time, if you smile at them, they will just smile right back. It's true, Michelle, and I love doing that, and I love little kids seeing me and having wonder. I love having little kids see me and have wonder in their eyes. So if that means I have to have pink hair, I will continue to have pink hair, because the feeling I get from being perceived as wonderful by children is enough to make any of my feelings of insecurity disappear. Like, I never feel insecure out in public because at least one child will see me or Alex, because Alex is weird looking, and kids just open mouth stare like at Alex as he walks by. I'll be walking with Alex in Costco and there will be a little kid and they will look up and stop walking and go as Alex walks by. Are you kidding me? That is like the best compliment you can get. He has a bleach blonde hair, and his hair is as long as mine, and it's bleach blonde. And he has a big dark beard, and he wears blacked out sunglasses with yellow rims 100% of the time. He has sensitive eyes, autism, and he's always wearing a handmade sweater. So he's very visible. Like when we go out, he's very visible. He's also huge. He's like 6 feet tall and 3 feet wide. He's like a big man, and he has a big dark beard and a long hair, long blonde, like white blonde hair. He's very unique looking. When you see Alex on the street, he stands out. Like there's no way that you wouldn't see him in a group of people. He's very like high contrast, very obvious, and children will watch him like as he walks by, and like that feeling, I tried to explain it to Alex. I told him little kids stare at him, and he was like, I noticed that. And I was like, do you notice it's only at you though? There's no other men getting that treatment from little kids. It's because you're so visible to them that you stick out, and they've never seen a man that looks like you before. That's what that means, is that they see you and they go, that's not what my daddy looks like. That's not what my brother looks like. What is that? And that feeling of being perceived as like otherworldly to a 3-year-old, I'm telling you, there's nothing better. It's the best feeling in the world. And when I have my hair well pinked, and I'm wearing a handmade sweater and a handmade dress, and I'm frolicking about with my giant man, I feel that look from 3-year-olds, and it gives me power. Same, I pull off Amazonian and statuesque. Ooh, that's a nice one, Amazonian. Most of the time, if you smile, they'll just smile right back. Candy, you remind me of Aphrodite from the Xena show, but with modern clothes. Ooh, Aphrodite from the Xena show. Let's see what she looks like. Aphrodite Xena show. Okay. I'll take it. I'll be her. I'll be Aphrodite from the Xena show. Sure. She's just wearing pink lingerie all the time. That's fine. That's just fine. I'll be her. Is that? Yeah, it is. Look it. Cupid is the guy from The Boys. The show The Boys. Oh yeah. Cool. Thank you. Anyway, back to our crochet. I would like to get back into dressing more whimsically. But since I got fatter, I lost a little bit of my body confidence when it comes to some of my more whimsical outfits. So I need to like adjust some of my clothing to fit my body in a way that makes me feel good. And then when I get that done, I will have my whimsical nature back. But yeah, with your floofy blonde hair up front and your soft makeup. Can we talk about this makeup today? Because I feel like I did an amazing job. The blend? Who is she? There are like 3 colors blended beautifully together on my eyes today. And I feel like it looks so feminine and girly. And I'm into it. I might even keep my makeup on after the stream today. Usually I take it off right after the stream because she doesn't need to wear makeup at home. It's not who she is. Especially on Fridays when I go hang out with Alistair after. I don't need him to be touching makeup. But I think today I'll leave it on. Plus Alex said I looked very beautiful this morning, and that was lovely. I finished another one of my romance novels, and now I only have one left after the one I'm working on, and then I'm up to date on all of my romance novels. In case you need a romance novelist to look up, Christine Feehan is who I'm reading right now, and I'm reading her Carpathian novels. They're dumb, but they're fun. It's like watching trash TV. It's like the same. If you watch The OC and you enjoy yourself, then read a romance novel. It's equally fun. If you rewatch episodes of The Office, read a romance novel. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. So I'm excited for my seed swap this weekend. I also have to go shopping today. I need to pick up a baby gift for how old is this baby? I have a baby birthday tomorrow to go to. A birthday party. Let me just take a second and see what his age is. I know he's a year old, but I don't know his size. I said, what do you need? What does he need? What can I bring? And she said, you don't need to bring anything. He doesn't need anything. He switched to 18-month clothing recently, so there's that. Cool. I'm gonna just screenshot what he needs, because I'm gonna go to the Once Upon a Child, because that place is amazing. And I'll see if there's anything that she needs, or that he needs. Very exciting. A little nerve-wracking, because I'm gonna go without Alex. Usually he's with me at all these types of events, but he's not coming because he's still sick. He is no longer testing positive, but he's still sick. So I'm not gonna bring him, which is annoying. I like bringing him everywhere. I guess we'll see. If he feels better tomorrow, maybe he'll come. I already told my friend that we were sick, and she said it's fine. You are no longer sick. And you're no longer testing positive, so probably not contagious. Plus, she said she's also just getting over a cold, and so is the baby. I don't even know how many people are going, but it's at a event space, which makes me feel like it's a lot, but their house is also small, so there's a possibility she just did that because she didn't want to have people at her house. But like, a 1-year-old's birthday, how many people could be there? Like, probably a few, though, like more than 10, or else she would have just had it at her house, I think. Stress me out a little bit. I guess I could also just ask her, like a normal human being. What is a normal human being? I need to keep the mic in front of my mouth so that it's like loud enough and like clear enough. But it's like in my line of sight, and I don't appreciate that. All right, this is looking good. The half double crochet with the 2 strands was a good choice. I feel like if it was just 1 strand, it wouldn't be thick enough for the base of a cat bed. So what I'm thinking here is, I thought this was going to be the width, but this is actually going to be the length of the cat bed. And then we'll just keep crocheting out until it's about that wide, and that'll be the whole base of the bed. Because I'm trying to make something kind of boxy, like a cardboard box sort of, in order to get it to be something he'll replace sleeping in a cardboard box with. I want him to sleep in something other than a cardboard box. Hopefully this will do that. Not too thick. I don't want it to be too squishy. I just want it to be separate from the floor and dense enough that it can kind of hold its shape. I don't know if I told you guys, but I also purchased some fabric. Where did I even put it? I don't even see where I put it. I purchased some fabric at the thrift store recently, and it's just beautiful cotton fabric, and I want to make a shirt, but it's long enough that I could make a shift dress. So I might want to make a shift dress, but maybe like with long sleeves or like elbow length sleeves, but like basically a super simple, like, I have this idea. So I have like enough, hold on, I'm going to just draw it out. So it's like a large rectangle of fabric, like, and the length is long enough that if I fold it in half, so this is 2 fabrics wide, it's long enough that this would go to past my knees. So what I was thinking was I can do like a neck hole like this, and then sleeves like that. Or like this, actually a little wider is probably better. Like a super simple shift dress like this. But then when it hangs, right, it'll be like, wow, that's not a good photo or drawing. It's not a good picture. Why do I keep saying photo when I mean picture? Like a really simple dress. I've made this as a shirt before and it's perfect. I want to show you the fabric. I have major ADD this morning. Can't seem to focus on anything for longer than just a few minutes. Oh, fabric. Where are you? Oh, where? There you are. So recently, in the last, I don't know, couple of weeks, I purchased a few different fabrics, but this one is a wool. It's so beautiful. I don't know what to do with it yet, but it's a beautiful, beautiful wool. And there's a pretty good amount of it, like a full yard and then a bunch of scraps on the other side. Not quite 2 yards, but the color is gorgeous. And I don't know what to make with it. If you have any ideas, you let me know. And then the other one, this is the one I was thinking for the dress. It's cotton. It's so pretty. It's so cozy. And this is how much of it there is. Excuse me. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot of fabric. Definitely enough to make a dress. Not enough to make like a fitted bodice dress, but enough to make a t-shirt, comfortable shift dress. So the sleeves could be pretty much elbow length on both sides, and then I can just cut it and have it be like a basic shift for the rest of the dress. I could even add some like darts just to create a little bit more shape. But I love the feel of this fabric. It's a really lovely feeling. It's a beautiful cotton. I'll show you up close what the pattern is. Like this. So it's like denim blue with kind of a cream, and then there's a red line. But from far away, it just kind of blends into this brown. It's blue, red, and cream though. And then the last one I got was just like a floral cotton. I don't know what for. It's probably just an old sheet, but we'll see. See what we can do with them. I would like to make something soon. I'm feeling the itch. The itch to sew something is becoming stronger, and that's always a good thing. I feel like when I want to start sewing is usually when I'm gonna have a big creative day, you know, one of those days where I just shut my brain off and sew for a full day. I feel like one of those is incoming. But the wool is so pretty. I know I showed it to you, but like, look at the colors in it. There's like this beautiful blue, and then it's orange, and then brown and tan. And there's two blues. There's like this teal blue and then a dark blue. Isn't that so pretty? Like, what? What do I use it for? It's so pretty. I just want to wear it, but it's wool. So like I could do a skirt or something, but like it's not really my style. Like the fabric is not really my style, but I love it a lot. Hard to know what to do with these things. I also have to start looking for a tattoo artist, and I have to get back on the hunt for a taxidermist because we can't be we gotta get that done. That's just why. It's just gotta be something we get done. I feel like I want to move back a little bit, like this. Tilt you up. Nope. Up. Thank you. Good. And then we can tilt this a little this way. There. Now, this needs to move up without falling. Hey, Alex. Alex. Hello? Alex. Can I have the tools to tighten the thing again? The tool for this? Oh. In the yellow bag? Can you pass me it? Thanks.
Try to put it like this.
Why? I thought it had to be perpendicular to my face.
Okay, like this.
But like, if I'm talking down, wouldn't I turn it? No? Do you hear that poor guy's voice? Awful. Terrible. Yeah?
What?
Little dramatic there?
No. Not at all.
No, just a regular?
Yep.
Anyway. Hello, Beelzebub. Welcome back. How you doing? That dude's voice is wild. What can we talk about? What's the vibe? What's the mood? He's coughing because his tonsils are huge and he doesn't know why nothing's coming out. And I'm like, because it's your tonsils you're choking on. Your tonsils are touching and they feel like there's like something in his throat. So he tries to cough it out, but he can't because it's his physical like flesh. It's tonsils. I wish he would just get his tonsils out. I wish you could just like do that. Like just go to the doctor and be like, I'd like my tonsils out, please. And they would be like, sure, no problem. Here we go. And then just do it. But alas, not how it works. Did I tell you I have an appointment to have a cavity filled? I have a cavity. Just one on my left top molar. No, my left top, the second one, not the molar, the one next to it. It might still be a molar, but one of my back teeth. I have one cavity. I'm getting it filled in a couple weeks, and then I will have perfect teeth again. And I will try really hard not to wait 10 years to go to the dentist again, because that was a bad choice. but I just kept not making appointments. This time, I'm doing it. Hi, Beelzebub. You want to come sit with me? Come here. No? Okay. Try to make her sit with me, but I don't want to force her because I want her to want to be my friend. Rough life. Yeah. Ugh, this is gonna take forever. It's not gonna take forever, but it does feel like it. Just making a rectangle with half double crochets over and over. After the live stream today, I'm gonna try really hard to get my next video finished so that I don't have any work to do on videos next week, so I can just spend the whole week filming. Hopefully I can do that. I don't know though. Also, there are like any time now, there are 2 babies that are on the way. My little sister's having a baby, and then one of my friends who's farther is having a baby. I don't get to see her very much, but it's still soon. And both of them are having babies like within a couple of weeks of each other. There are babies coming. Maybe a month between them, but we're basically on watch for my friend's baby, and then we're almost on watch for Julia's baby. So February is going to be a month of just waiting and like just trying to get as much done as I can so that I can be ready to be helpful when there are new babies in the world. I might even go visit my friend for a little while and like spend some time at her house. She's not too far from my sister, so I could even stay with my sister in Ottawa and then go visit my friend for like a week. Not stay with my friend, but like visit her every day. See if I can help at all after she has her baby. We'll have to see. I would like to be available. I didn't get to meet Alistair until he was over a month old because I had COVID when he was born, or I caught COVID the day he was born, and then I tested positive for COVID a few days later, and then I had to wait. It was back when COVID was like big and problems, so it was like 5 days after testing negative or 5 days after symptoms or whatever the rule was, and it ended up that he was almost a month old when I met him. And that was so sad. It wasn't sad, it was beautiful, but I'm excited this time to actually meet Elizabeth as a newborn. Crazy. It also means that I have to start isolating and wearing a mask whenever I go out, because I can't risk getting sick with anything leading up to these babies coming. So pretty much starting now, I'm gonna wear a mask whenever I go out. And then starting next week, probably, I'm only going to go out for groceries. I'm going to not do any additional shopping, just groceries. So it's going to be a little bit of an isolated February. As far as the public, I'm not going to go out much in public because I don't want to even risk getting a cold and then not being able to be there. That would be the worst. Like, imagine if I catch a cold or COVID or something and I can't be there for the birth because I'm sick. No. That won't be the reason. It'll be because my sister decides she doesn't want me there. That's the only reason I'm not going to show up. So I have to prevent sickness at all costs. At least try. Hi, Beelzebub. Can we kiss? Thank you. Can we kiss? Thank you. Kiss. Thank you. Where did you all go? I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Hello. What do you think? It's probably dense enough. I think it'll be good. My lip is peeling, I can feel it. go. There we go. Cool. Sorry, Simon was checking on me. Well, that's nice of him. And doing that paper folding thing to make seed packets. Very good. Make those seed packets however many you need. I'm pretty full up on seed packets right now, I think. Oh, I do have a stuffed animal for my friend for her baby. That's one thing I have. I just need to get some clothes. Such a bright green. It will be very pretty against Rohan's spotted rosetted pelt. Music seems a bit louder than normal, does it? It's not. It's the same number, -30. I can turn it down a little bit though. Oh, it's because my mic turned down again. Hello? The music did not turn up. My mic turned down. Every time I move it, it seems to spin back to quiet. Sorry. It's not my intention. Ooh, what do you see? Do you hear something? Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. A kiss just means a poke. Poke me with your beak and then we can be friends. She's looking at the screen. Do you see her eye tilted? Now she's looking at my hand. Now she's looking at my mouth. Now she's looking at the screen again. So weird, it's raining. It's supposed to be winter. What's happening? Well, at least all the snow will melt. Maybe winter's over. Probably not, but we can dream. Let's hope for another mild winter. We don't need a mild winter. In reality, we need like a real winter, but I want spring to come already. Last year, it was like fully spring in April, and I planted my garden out in April. Usually we have to wait till like the middle end of May to plant out the garden, but I planted it out at the middle end of April, and I had a whole extra month of gardening, which was glorious. And then also winter came almost a month late, like mid-November, so I had an extra month of gardening on the other end of it. It was like the longest garden season I ever remember. And I know that's not good because climate change is bad, but oh, it was glorious for like me as an individual. I know for like the world it's not good, but like me as an individual, very much enjoyed it. The existential dread was muted by the Apricotta Cosmos. In the last 2 videos of editing, I have had to clean out in the audio like 50 different throat clearings. Usually I don't clear my throat while recording, so I don't have to like mute out any parts. I just have to like mute out my deep breaths. I had to cut out so many because my throat was still phlegmy when I was recording. It was not my favorite. The heart video, I took out like 50 not ideal. I also need to take a little bit more time and put it aside to make more bird toys. I feel like they need more paper toys. That's another job for next week. So one of the days next week when you come here, we'll be making bird toys out of newspaper and cardboard and things. My mom also got the birds or the cats a cat tree, which is pretty cool. Probably put that in this room. I need to like downsize some of my stuff. Good morning, Lauren, everyone. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning. Good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Don't forget to click the like button as you come in because it helps the channel grow. And we are well on our way to 100,000 subscribers right now. How many are we at today? We are 92,807 subscribers on the channel right now. 92,807. That's quite a few people. So, subscribe, join us, like the video. All the things. Are you working on the cat bed now? I am indeed. I'm working on the bottom portion of the cat bed, the mat that the cat will be lying on top of. And then we'll work up the sides and maybe we'll make it into some kind of like cocoon type thing, you know, like those cat caves. Maybe we'll do that. But for now, I have to finish the rectangle base of the cat bed before we can start working up the sides. But yes, that's the plan. And I'm doing half double crochets for this, but I'm putting the half double crochets in the big space under each stitch to create this real, like, firm, dense mat. I feel like this could have also been done in like a Bernat handicrafter cotton, but I don't have enough of that to do this whole project, so acrylic will have to do, and that's all right. I'm sure Rohan will not mind. I was just going to ask if it would be the cocoon type. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get there. At this point, first step is the rectangle, and I need to make the rectangle wide enough that it's cozy for him to lie in. That poor man. And we'll have to decide how we want the sides to work up, or if we want it to be like lacier on the sides, or if we want to keep the whole thing super dense. We'll find out. He doesn't seem to have any preference. The only preference he shows is for a cardboard box, so we could just make a cardboard box out of yarn. I'm actually so happy to see rain. I'm surprised at how happy it's making me. I can hear it like pattering on the roof, and I can see it falling on our fence, and it's bringing me a little bit of joy. I know winter's not over, but like there's this silly hope that maybe it is over. I know it's not, but like, what if it is? What if winter's over and this is the start of spring? Laura, February is the coldest month. February is our winterest of months. January leads into the coldest month of February, which leads out into another sloppy March, but February is cold. I know that. However, what if just this once winter was over right now? It's not. I know, but hear me out. It could be. Maybe. Just a little? Maybe we could just have winter be over now. Just today, just for this time. So that's what's in my head right now. It's like this arguing between two people who know the answer, but are still arguing anyway. It has just started raining here too. Hope with me. I need one for Sweet Pea. Well, this is how I'm doing it. I made my crochet row long enough that it will be like the length at least of the body of the cat lying down. And now I'm going to make the width probably about that wide. I don't want it to be too wide. I want it to be like small enough that they get to feel cozy in it. So probably about that wide, and then we'll start working up the sides. So I don't know how many stitches I did, but for rows, I am currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 rows. My hubby keeps claiming winter is over and spring is on the way. I'm with him, Deborah. I'm on your husband's team here. Winter is over, spring is on the way. We're all going to just rejoice in the return of the flowers. I mean, honestly, snowdrops and crocuses are like 1 month away, tops. Like usually by March, a couple of crocuses and snowdrops have shown up, right? So in a month, we should be seeing flowers. Just the beginnings of them. But if you take a look at your trees in your neighborhood, if you have trees in your neighborhood, you may start to notice that there will be new growth on the trees. New light green, yellow, or red growth will come onto some of the trees. And it doesn't mean leaves are going to be there soon, but it's the first hint that the world is coming back to life, and I appreciate it. Can you stop? Ma'am? Can you stop? Kiss. Thank you. Stop biting my fabrics. She's like, but I like the feeling of the fabric on your shirt. I want to bite it. Well, that's too damn bad. Anyway. I also need to take a minute and do some more neem oil spraying on some of my plants. They need to be... Can you stop it? They need to be sprayed. I saw thrips again on my monstera. She needs to be treated. She's my sister's monstera, but I'm keeping her until she wants her back. It's growing fairly quick. It's not as quick as I would like. It's already 11 o'clock. I think we'll be done the bottom rectangle by 12, but I don't think we'll be done the sides yet. But the bottom rectangle, I think so. As you come in, don't forget to click thumbs up, guys. Helps the channel. Like the video, please. Click the like button. Thank you. Anyway. So like I said, for today, the rest of my day is going to be probably editing next week's video. And then I will go over to my sister's house to spend time with baby Alistair and my sister. She's fun too. But I love Alistair, and I love that Fridays are like baby day. So I will hang out with him. Then tomorrow I will hang out with my mom and go to a seed swap. And then I'm going to a birthday party. And then Sunday will just be home, relaxing. That's not true. I'm going to have to do groceries. That sucks. Usually Sunday is like our nothing day, where we just like clean up in the house and get the kitchen clean and just like put away laundry. It's just like a home day, but we're going to have to get groceries. So that sucks. Maybe we could do that tonight so that I can skip it. I would like to keep my Sunday, my lazy Sunday. I like the texture of half double crochet. It's a good sweater texture. Look how thick that is. Don't you just want a sweater that is thick and made of this? Alex has multiple. Oh, excuse me. Poor guy. Hey there, Laura. Welcome, welcome. I'm Laura also. Me too. I'm in northern New Jersey and it's raining here. I was actually hoping for it. Yeah. It's winter is over. It's raining. February showers bring March flowers. Not quite, but we could hope. New Jersey. Northern New Jersey. Is northern New Jersey close to Ontario? Let's see. Philadelphia is in New Jersey? Are you sure? Am I crazy? Trenton is in New Jersey? Is half of Philadelphia in New Jersey? Where's the other half? Pennsylvania? How can a city be split like that? Oh, Atlantic City. Okay. Atlantic City is in New Jersey. I didn't know that. And New Jersey, do you connect to any of us? No, you're like way far away. Why is New Jersey so far away? I thought we passed through New Jersey when we drive places. We pass through Pennsylvania and New York. I guess we go to New Jersey to get to New York City. All of Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania. Oh, the line around New Jersey. Hold on. The line around New Jersey in the maps makes it look like... You see what I mean? Makes it look like Philadelphia is half in New Jersey. Do you see what I'm seeing? Like, the line makes it look like half of Philadelphia is on this side and half is on that side. Am I crazy? I'm hoping I'll have seeds to send out next year. Oh, Candy, that's lovely. I just realized just now that I have not packed up seeds to send out this year. I have to send out seeds this year. Like, February is my month for that. I just realized that. You guys, I need to figure out what seeds I'm sending to you guys this year. Hello? What are we going to do? What seeds am I going to send you guys? I just had like a mild panic attack. No. I had a flare of minute panic for 1 second. I haven't had a panic attack in months, which is amazing. My daughter lives in South Jersey and goes to Philly often to visit friends. Oh, cool. And I'm hoping I'll have seeds to send out next year. I need to find out what seeds I should send out to everybody. I'm going to have to send out seeds. I need to write that down. Thank you for reminding me, Candy. I literally have sent out seeds now. This will be year 4, I believe. It can't be year 5. It must be year 4 that I've done seed send out, which is super awesome. Okay, so February, it's going to be... I need to write it pretty, so I need a nice pen to do so. I follow. Okay, cool. Send. Sorry, I'm writing it pretty. So it's going to take me a second. Send out seeds to patrons, Patreon members. Cool. So if you want to have seeds sent out to you from me, join Patreon, at least for the month of February, and I will be sending seeds out. I need to decide what seeds I'm going to send. I'm not gonna be picky even a little bit. This will be my first seed from you though. I'm gonna have to decide what seeds I'm gonna send though. I feel like I should send some of the ones that brought me the most joy last year. Like straw flowers brought me so much joy. So I think I want to include straw flowers in the seed packet. Straw flowers. I always love having you guys grow marigolds from me. So I think I'll also do marigolds. What else? What would be another good one? I could do like an herb, like basil or something. Or should I do nasturtiums? I love anything you share. Oh, zinnias. I should share some of the special zinnia. Everyone loves zinnias. Do I have cosmos to share? I might. I love anything you share. Deborah, that's lovely. Do you guys have anything in mind? Anything special that you would like to receive? Because I have so many seeds and I'm very happy to share. I'll probably do a seed packet mix so that you can just plant the mix of seeds and kind of see what you get as opposed to sending individuals. Amaranth. Oh, true. Everyone loved getting amaranth last year for sure. Amaranth. Good call. Doesn't your mom have tomatoes you wanted to share? Or maybe I asked about it. I can't remember. Oh, true. Yes, she's got tons of tomatoes. Do you have any preference for what you want, tomato-wise? Oh, okay. Did you spill? Of course you did. And you spilled right on my sketchbook. Because what is my life without the chaos of spilling things all the effing time? Who am I if I am not a total spaz? Ugh. Sorry, I knocked over my glass of water. Please don't be ruined, sketchbook. You matter to me. Are my pages all wet? No, the pages stayed dry. Love that for me. Just my table got soaked. Well, now my table is cleaner than it has been for a while, so that's good. Beelzebub, you're overstimulating me with your flittery wings right now. Ugh. Okay, let's have a look at the seeds and see if anything jumps out to you, okay? And you let me know if it does, and then I can write it down and include it. We have cosmos, really beautiful marigolds, straw flowers for sure. Scabiosa. Do I have a good amount of that? I have a really good amount of scabiosa. Got lots of zinnias. Got lots of bachelor's buttons. I don't have much alyssum, so I don't think I'll be sending out alyssum. Okay amount of yarrow. Gomphrena, celosia. I think I have a lot of celosia. I think I have another bag somewhere of this. Good Lord, I need one of those binders. Yeah, my little sister got it for me for Christmas. I think it's meant for baseball cards. This, like if you're looking to buy the inserts, I think they're baseball card. You might be able to find them sold as seed binders, but you'll probably pay more. If you get it as a baseball card, I think you'll pay less. Poppy, yes, we have amaranth for sure. Sweet peas. I love how Gary, my hubby's name, is just chilling on your shoulder. My friend had a conure years ago named Barney. He did that as well, and he would hide under my hair. Oh, yeah? Well, Beelzebub was actually sitting on my shoulder. Gary, he's shy. So Gary, I have to coax him to come and hang out with me. Beelzebub sits on my shoulder most of the time. We've got butterfly coreopsis. We got nasturtium. We got malva. Cute name. We got celosia, gaillardia. And then we've got a bunch of vegetable type things. Agrostemma. I need to plant that one again. Ripsalis bassifera. Lots of greens, lots of herbs, lots of kale. And then my newest ones that I'm going to be planting this year. Pom Pom Dahlia. I'm excited to try that one. I would love to grow some of those sweet peas you love so much. I do really love sweet peas. Okay, let me put this back here for a sec. I feel like I have more seeds in here hiding. Sweet alyssum and straw flower. Cool. Lots of nasturtiums. This is gomphrena. I wonder if it has loosened from the seeds yet. I wanted to see if it would be easier to... Cute glasses, yeah, for night vision. Because I have astigmatism. So at night, all the lights bleed together, and apparently those glasses were supposed to help. I don't know if they actually do. This is another amaranth. Oh, it stabbed me. With a very good spike. Ooh, that was a big spike. More marigolds. Is there anybody else hiding in here? I thought I had more of something. More nasturtiums. I guess not. I have a pretty good amount of nasturtiums though. And a random $2 bill. Love that. Oh, those are a very good idea for drying stuff out. Yeah, I agree. I wanted to see if I could get the gomphrena to release its seeds easier, because it was like a lot of work to get the seeds out of these like little pods. I could probably just plant the whole pod, but I wanted the seeds separated, and I thought maybe if they dried out they'd be easier. It doesn't look like it though. Looks like it's going to be just as hard to get the seeds out. I wish there was something I could like grind it in that would not hurt the seed. You know? See if I can get some of these out just by fiddling with them for a second. Like if I could just crush them in my hand and have the seeds separate, that'd be great. That's what I was hoping would happen after they dried out. Because when they were wet, I had to like squeeze the seed out. Looks like it might be even harder to get it out with the seed dry. Or with the seed pod dry, rather. Yeah. Excited about gomphrena this year. I feel like I had a really nice time with it last year. I enjoyed drying it, like dehydrating it, and I also enjoyed fresh having it in bouquets. So I am hopeful that I'll have good luck with it again this year. It's so hard not to buy stuff at nurseries, but they're so pretty there. Why? Yeah, look how hard this is to get into the seed pod. I can't even get the seed out. Alright, so these ones are kind of a bust because I can't get the seeds out of it easily. And I'm not going to spend hours getting these individual seeds out. So these ones I'll probably just throw outside. And if they survive, that'd be great. Alright. As for the tomatoes, probably cherry or smaller sorts. It gets so hot in the summer, it's hard to get beefsteaks ripe. Okay, and let's say, so those are the flowers. Any other vegetable things that you're like really interested in? Small tomatoes. Because I have access to a very large seed bank. Thank you, Mother. Straw flowers, marigolds, zinnias, amaranth. I think I should do some poppies also. Did you say kale? I have kale. I have like 5 different kinds of kale. Lacinato, red Russian, blue, red, Russian, curly, and there's another one, but I don't know its name. I could do kale. I'm happy with anything. Okay. And kale, charred kale borage. I don't have borage. My mom's growing borage, but she didn't save seeds, so she just has plants. I don't have actual seeds for it. Chard, I have chard. I feel like chard's a boring seed to send. In the kale, I'm gonna put fun ones so that I don't send you boring kale. Ooh, poppies. I'd love to try growing them. So nice of you to share them. I'm happy to. All you have to do to get seeds sent to you from me is join the Discord and then send me a private message in Discord with your name and address. And if you have a specific desire for a specific seed, send me that. And then if you don't, you can just say, send me anything, and I will send you the mixes that I make. If you send me specifics, I will send you specifics. If you don't send me specifics, I will just send you the average, like whatever I make as the mix for everybody. And the links to everything are in the description of the video. So you can join the Discord and then I'll send you stuff. And usually I send it out by the middle of February. I think this cat toy is done. Now I gotta figure out how I want to stuff it. What does it look like? What did you make? What animal is it? Is it a fish? I feel like a lot of those little cat toys are fish. No problemo. I will send poppy seeds as well. Although I will say, if you have a little area in your garden that you don't want to take care of, go to the grocery store, buy a bag of poppy seeds in the baking section. Usually they're like $2 for a huge bag, like a big bag of poppy seeds. And those poppy seeds are growable. So throw them into that garden space and you will have flowers there. If you want to have an additional kind of useful flower there, you can get chamomile tea bags, like from the grocery store. Again, you can get a huge pack of tea bags for like $2, which is cheaper than buying chamomile seeds. And then you just rip open the tea bag and scatter it over the ground. You don't have to bury them. You don't have to do anything. You just scatter the seeds over the ground and the world will take care of them. If you want to give them a little extra chance, step on them so that they stick to the ground, but you don't have to cover them. You just step on them, walk over the chamomile seeds. Same with the poppies, just walk over them and then leave them. Don't do anything to them. And the world will take care of them, and you will have beautiful poppies and beautiful chamomile. And it's cheaper than buying seeds in seed packets, and it's the exact same thing. So grocery store, bakery section, poppy seeds, large bags for $2. You get thousands of seeds that way, and you can just scatter them. Poppies are hard to germinate, so usually you have to plant many to get a few. So you just throw the seeds. And chamomile, what is in chamomile tea is chamomile seeds, because chamomile flowers are made up of the chamomile seeds. So if you plant a bunch of chamomile tea bags, you will get chamomile flowers. Honestly, anything I can pick from the plant and eat. It doesn't have to be a fruiting plant, just something I can drive by snack on when doing my chores. Okay, cool. Sid says, it's just a tube with stripes, and I did it in wool so it'll felt as they beat it up. Smart. I think I'm gonna go for a walk. Still perseverating. Wow, that was a word that my brain didn't know what to do with. Still perseverating, so I need some nature. Sounds good. Thanks for the good vibes and garden talk. No problem, Sid. Thanks for hanging out. See you next week. Laura says, I grew chamomile in a big pot for years. That's good to know. Yeah, well, if you grow chamomile and you harvest it, when you harvest it, wait for a couple of the heads. You know you never will ever be able to harvest enough of it, but wait till a few of the heads get a little bit more mature and then harvest them and put those in a bag. Now they are seeds. Also, if you plant chamomile in a pot, it'll probably come up in that pot next year because they drop so many seeds. There's just no way you could harvest all the chamomile. Even if you are super diligent at the beginning of the year and you pick every single flower as it blooms, at some point the chamomile plant always gets away from you and you end up with more flowers than you can do anything with, and then they drop seeds and then you have chamomile forever. It's super easy to kill the plant. So if you have too many, it's easy to just stomp it out and not have it live, or pull it out of the ground and have it die. But I consider it a beautiful weed. It is like a weed that I welcome. When we were at the farm and I started seeing it coming up everywhere, I was like, oh, I'm very happy with this. It is, I would way rather prefer chamomile coming up than dandelions. And dandelions are fine in their own way, but I would rather have chamomile. It smells so beautiful, useful as a tea, but also the flowers just smell so nice. And being in the garden and then having the breeze push through like tomatoes, marigolds, and chamomile and have that mixture of just deliciousness. There's honestly nothing like it. The smell of tomato plants, marigolds, and chamomile is like what, if there is an afterlife and I go to heaven, that's what the wind smells like. It smells like wind that has passed through tomatoes, marigolds, and chamomile. That's what the wind smells like in heaven, if you didn't already know. Dandelion flowers are yummy and fresh. Yeah, but like in my garden, I'm not growing dandelion. Wherever I live, no matter where I live in Canada, dandelions are going to be the common weed in ground. So I won't be cultivating dandelion. I will happily forage for dandelion. I'm not going to cultivate it. Dandelions are everywhere. They can just keep surviving in the wild as they have for such a long time. And I will happily forage for them, but no, I'm not wasting garden space for something that will happily grow in the crack of concrete. I'm saving my beautiful soil for the things that are delicate and the things that I am like most unwilling to leave behind. Gosh, I loved living on that farm. Someday, I will live on a farm again. But you're right, dandelion flowers are great. Dandelion leaves are great. I know it's all edible. There's got to be somewhere in the world where people are cultivating dandelion in their garden. Can you imagine? Having like, this is my row of dandelion. Yep, I just harvest the dandelion leaves as needed. Can you imagine having a row of dandelion intentionally in like your vegetable garden? It would probably look cute, but no, I won't be doing that. Ever. You'll never catch that happening in my world. It's me. Is it really, Candy? You have a row of dandelion in your food? That's me. Okay. Well, no hate. No hate to you. But also, excuse me? Ma'am? That dandelion does not need your help. Why are you cultivating it? It will grow happily. Unless you don't have any ground and you have to raise bed garden, then I could see. But even, like, I have a concrete backyard. Every crack that is available will sprout something. It's either sprouting wild violets or it's sprouting dandelions, and sometimes it sprouts chamomile, just because I've planted it before. I'm going to. It's in the plans. Is it really? It's in your actual plans to plant dandelion? Well, okay then. You know, we're going to have to see pictures of this garden eventually, Candy, because I wonder if the dandelions are going to act different if they get to grow happily and healthily in a garden intentionally. You know, they're always like fighting for their lives. I feel like dandelions are always just working hard to survive, pushing out flowers as fast as they can so that they can reproduce. I wonder if it's in the garden and it's getting a whole like fertilized ground and perfect amounts of sunshine. I wonder if it's going to be like a little different Will it be like structurally different because it has the chance to stretch out and grow tall and grow wide? Like, will you be getting a more Swiss chard style dandelion, you know, like where it's like big? Or will you still have the same sort of thing that grows in the lawn? I guess we'll have to see. Whole Foods Market down here sells dandelion greens. I refuse to buy them in a store. 100%. I would never buy dandelion greens in a store. But when we lived on a farm, we had about an acre for our gardens and stuff. And there was also a front lawn and a back lawn in the house area. And the front lawn, we didn't fertilize it or anything. It was just grass, but it was covered in dandelions, and I would just forage. I would just use the front lawn as my forage because there was also heelal growing there, and there was also purple dead nettle growing there. And then I would harvest the dandelions there too. So the lawn is used for foraging, and then the gardens are used for growing. Gosh, I loved foraging at that old property. When we lived on the farm, I used to go into the forest, and I have a very limited sense of danger, I will say. When I'm out in nature, my sense of danger is like very low. Probably I was in zero danger, but like I do know there's coyotes. I know there's deer, which means there's stags, which are large male deer. There are foxes. There's hawks and owls. There's lots of different predator animals that most likely would avoid me. However, the chance of coming across something dangerous was not zero. Also, we have Mississauga rattlesnakes in that, we had them at that property. Didn't know that. So going into the forest, whimsical as ever, just troll-a-lolling around, foraging. I would forage for wild black-cap raspberries, and I would forage for mushrooms, and I would forage for moss and for black walnuts, and just I was having the best time. Whenever I would go out into that forest, I would just come back with a basket full of goodies and frolic back to our house, through the farm field, back to the house, and then I would feed chickens. Oh gosh, I was such a little farm lady. I loved it. Someday, I can't wait to have a little bit of land again. Right now, I'm gardening in a concrete raised bed sort of situation. And there is no access to like real ground. And when we lived on that farm, I had huge gardens. I'm talking huge. Like I had paths all through my gardens to access all my flowers, and it was just glorious. The spring lawn is my favorite. Probably the greens at the market are huge. That's true, right? The dandelion greens, they aren't like little ones. But yeah, I would forage all the time. Like almost every day I would go to the forest and forage. Sometimes I would come back with nothing and just like a few pieces of moss. I had a moss garden at this farm because there was an area of the backyard that was fully shaded by pine trees. It had a family of blue jays that lived in the pine trees. There were 7 separate individual blue jays living in this pine tree grove. And under the grove, it was fully in shade, and the grass was all dead there. It was just like almost muddy because it was so, it was low in the yard, so it was quite moist and in full shade. So there was just mostly just pine needles and then dirt. So I would go to the forest and collect moss, and then I just kept packing that area with moss. And eventually I ended up with a moss garden, and I surrounded it with like rotting logs, and I could just sit in the middle of this patch of moss that I had brought piece by piece from the forest. And there were a few different varieties of moss in that little moss garden, and I could just sit there and read in the shade. In the hottest day of summer, it would be cool, and it was dark because it was in the shade of all the trees. It was such a lovely spot. That was where we had planned. That's actually where we buried CJ, is at the edge of my moss garden. That was lovely. And that's where I built our arbor for us to get married underneath. And I put plant pots at either side of the arbor so that we could have some vines growing up. It was very beautiful. Gorgeous, simply gorgeous, amazing, like a fairy garden, exactly. And I added rocks around the edge of the moss garden as well so that it had like a deliberate border. It was lovely. And what I would do, I surrounded our entire garden with large rotten logs because the previous owners had cut down a bunch of trees at the edge of the forest. So I had Alex bring the stumps, the big stumps, to our backyard. And I just surrounded our garden with these stumps to create a border. But we had chickens, so every day when I would go to hang out with the chickens, I would take them over to the edge of the garden and tip over a few of the logs so that they could get underneath them, and there would be worms and bugs and crawly things, and the chickens would go absolutely feral and clean out all the bugs, and then I'd just return the log to its spot. And then the following day, I'd pick a few different of the logs, and it was a very joyful thing. And I think that if we have a property like that again, I'll do the same thing with the logs around the garden, because it looked cute, it kept a border, and it was useful. I thought it looked so good. Do you want to see it? I used to be so sad when I would talk about this garden, and now it's like more of like a hopeful driving force for the future. But this garden was huge, and I had like 3 separate gardens in the area, and they were all just glorious. Let me show you something. Okay. So, in our group Discord, we have a plant section, and if I just scroll back a lot, I can show you. The way the stumps were. I want to show you them. I'm so glad that we had this Discord for such a long time now. Where are we? Still at this house. We gotta get a little farther back. How many photos do you take of your garden? There's never too many photos. That's still here. That's still here. Wow. Do you see how far I've scrolled and we're only at last year? Just hold on a sec. That's still here. Oh, the Clarkia. The beautiful, beautiful Clarkia. I'm so excited for that. Summer is going to be amazing. We're going to have so much happenings. Is that here? Yeah, that's still here. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We are one little section away. Aw, last time garden plans. So cute. Everyone, attention. I have a I want to grow list. That's so funny. Okay, here. So I wanted you to see the outsides of the garden. No, not that. Why are these pictures so small? Okay, here's the edge of one garden. Now let's see. Aww! See, I sewed my wedding dress. Isn't she cute? And see our chicken eggs? Aren't they cute? Aww. Look at my little wedding dress. So cute. Okay, let's see. This was the under layer of my wedding dress. Underneath was pink and blue. Okay, there we go. There's the logs. Of course, I showed them and then they're not there. Hold on a sec. They are here. Ta-da! There they are. Got them. Plants is about to get busy. It's true. I can't wait for that. Also, look at all these bachelor's buttons that were growing. I just grew rows and rows of flowers. My garden was so big because it was supposed to be our wedding garden. So like this was one side of my garden. Do you see all the cosmos, zinnias, cleome? Oh, that garden was majestic. Look at the one side of it. So that one castor bean plant was like 11 feet tall, just for reference. So you can see like the general size of it. Huge. Huge garden. Then my chickens. Aren't they cute? Hi guys. Look at these cosmos. Oh, I just planted so many. So I had like an unlimited, I was harvesting butternut squash and zucchini squash all the time. These were the things I made. I was like dealing with, look at how many tomatoes I harvested from my garden and peppers. The garden was just so full. I had so much stuff just drying all the time. And this is when I knew I had to move. Candace was like, take pictures of the flowers, write down what they are. So beautiful. This garden was crazy. Look at that beautiful nasturtium. I planted so much stuff. And then we had corn that year, so the backdrop of the garden was all corn. Look at all the cosmos in that. There were some crazy, crazy flowers. I want to show how many, look at how the marigolds grew. Like, that's almost 3 feet tall, and it's got to be 4 feet wide. Just a huge bush of beautiful marigolds against the chicken fence. And then there were multiple kinds of marigolds because I planted so many kinds. And you can see tomatoes just hanging in the corner of this picture, tons of cosmos blooming. Like, I could never pick all of them. And I was picking every day. I was picking more than one bouquet worth. And then I had the elephant ears. See those zinnias at the bottom? And then a bunch of beautiful red marigolds. God, it was so beautiful. Look at these. Gorgeous. Cosmos with the zinnias. Oh, I love this. This was earlier in the season. You can see the nasturtium is barely even taking up any room. Look at this is what my dog liked to do. He liked to just pretend to be a dead animal. Okay, what year is this in? This is in, hold on, when did I post this one? This is in, where's the beginning of that day? Oh, this is from 2024. Okay, I was reposting. Oh well, I was gonna say, when is that from? Because I have the Bird of Paradise. Look at these cosmos. Aren't they gorgeous? I had them all planted together, so, and then I had a whole huge bunch of calendula behind it. It was stunning. And look at how many nasturtium flowers were just on one plant. So pretty. And I had a whole huge section of snapdragons, just all in one area. God, it was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I planted sweet alyssum along the pathways in the garden, and they just flowed out. And I would just catch myself just staring at them all the time. Okay, let's zoom back more. Oh, God, look at these beauties. These are all things I planted last year. Beautiful. They turned out beautiful. You're right, though. The plant section is about to get... I'm busy. Let me see. My mom's beautiful flowers from the year before. I want to go back to my garden and look more at it because it's so pretty. These are all... this was the year I tried the lemonade cosmos. This is what they looked like. I found them disappointing as far as cosmos go. Wow, we post a lot in this Discord, you guys. The plant Discord is pretty freaking full. Wow, we've had a pretty good couple of years. 2023 and 2024 both had really beautiful gardens. Look at 2023's garden. That looks great. I'm looking for 2021 garden though. We'll get there. If we just zoom back far enough, we will get there. Oh my God, look at that. Well done, Laura. Sometimes your gardens are so beautiful. Okay, we're still here. All of this is still at my current home. I'm looking for the farther in the past, Laura. Are we here yet? Have we arrived? We have not. So close. We're so close. Just believe in me. Oh, remember when I started planting? Look at how many roots were in this one marigold. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Man, I love gardening so much. It feels so good in my soul. I miss my old friend. The garden. We're almost there. I can feel it. We are within earshot of the old place. I can just feel it in my bones. Oh. Are we there? Are we there? Hi, Alex. Hello. His voice is still gone. How many freaking times do I need to scroll to get to my garden? I just want to look at my beautiful garden. Sweet baby Jesus, please tell me it's from 2022. Are you kidding me? I scrolled all the way to the beginning of our chat, only to end up after we moved. The disrespect. Oh well. At least we had a garden. Always, always. Look at me not posting in here. Where's my posts? Well, so much for that. And what do we got here? Oh my God, look at all these plants. We have the ground with some germination occurring. The ground again with some germination occurring. We have rose bushes. Nice. Rose bushes coming back to life, maybe. Citronella milkweed cuttings. Need to split more milkweed. That doesn't look like citronella or milkweed. Looks like roses. Unless this is citronella. That's citronella. And that's milkweed. Okay. I understand. Oh, roses. I was right. Another milkweed cutting and my 2 healthy avocado trees. Beautiful. It's actively raining outside. Beautiful avocado. My avocado died, like a sad death. But I do have some healthy plants. I watered the oxalis. I promised I would. And it survived. So hopefully it will continue to survive. I also made a cutting off of one of my dracaenas that has been thoroughly damaged by my lovely birds because they are heartless. And the cutting has fully rooted. Look at. It's trying to escape the pot. So this dracaena, it soon will be planted with the other adult dracaenas in the kitchen because now it can survive it. And who else survived the transplants? My lemon tree is still in active struggle mode. It has white spider mites. Have a great rest of your day. Time to go grocery shop. Sounds good, Laura. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for taking us down garden memory lane. Such a beautiful property you got to experience. It was amazing, and I loved living there. I just feel so phlegmy right now. Anyway, it was a lovely property, you're right. And yeah, garden memory lane is my favorite memory lane. Have a good rest of your day, though. Candy, you are always welcome to share all of your garden things in the plants chat. That is where I go for motivation to keep going in the cold of winter and inspiration when it comes to what I'll be planting next year. Hello, Beelzebub. She's just sitting on a chair across from me, looking at me. The rain is making me feel hopeful. And it shouldn't. It's not real. But I do feel hopeful. Like as if it's not going to be winter much longer. I mean, it isn't going to be winter much longer. Winter ends. It always ends. It just always freaking comes back. But it does always end. Hello, Beelzebub. You want to come sit with me? Come here. Come on. Okay, fine. She was looking at me like she wanted to sit with me. Fine, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Trying to decide how wide I should make this cat mat, and I feel like I should make it like twice as long as it is wide. See, I knew you wanted to sit with me. I knew you did. Come here. Good girl. Hi. How doing? Can I have a kiss? Thank you. I knew you wanted to sit with me. You looked at me with those curious, bright, clear eyes. Don't eat the fabric of my dress, Beelzebub. I don't appreciate that. Where are you going? This is going to be awesome. Rohan's going to love it. Hopefully. And if he doesn't, then Peekaboo will love it. Hopefully. And if they don't, then I'll give it to my sister for her dogs. And if they don't like it, then she can donate it. Just in general, this will be loved by an animal. Hopefully it'll be my animal. I think we'll actually have more than enough green yarn. I was a little bit worried that I was going to run out of these balls, but I think I'll be finished this rectangle before we run out of yarn. It's okay, I have a whole other ball of this yarn, like a whole other huge skein of it. But I was thinking it was going to be something that I need to be concerned about, but I don't think it is. Oh, it's my little sister's last day of work today also, before she goes off for her, I don't know if it's called mat leave yet, but like before baby comes leave. Hers starts after today. The underside of those rose leaves are actually the right color too. Yeah, rose leaves are like they're covered in tiny little hairs up close on the underside. And if you splash the underside with water, it won't get wet. The water just beads off of it. Totally, I know. The underside of rose bushes are like white or chalky. It's like, but they're not chalky. You can't rub it off. It's like tiny little hairs. They have a white cast to them. Totally. It's just the three of us now. They are variegated. Ooh, you have variegated roses. That's interesting. I didn't know roses came in variegated. I mean, I guess everything can come in variegated because it's just a genetic, anomaly, variation, whatever. That's cool. Ooh, I have hummus in the fridge. I'm gonna have hummus for lunch. Because it's a ketchup and mustard rose. A ketchup and mustard rose. Is it literally red and yellow? That's interesting. I've never heard of such a thing. I want to Google it. A ketchup and mustard rose. Ketchup and mustard rose. Ooh, that's prettier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like splattered, but that's like the underside is yellow and the overside is red. That's pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like this one. White and red, but like yellow and red, but it's prettier than that. Yes, I think they might be a newer trend. Well, they're very pretty. I do not know. See, the volume already went down on my mic without me intending it to. It just like tilts on its own, I guess. Ketchup and mustard. Interesting. I think I still need to do a few more rows on this rectangle to make it wide enough for the base of the bed. I know this seems narrow, but like I think I want it to not be too wide, but I think I want it to be twice as long as it is wide, so when I fold it in half it should be like a perfect square. So I think I still need to add like about that many more rows to bring it to be a perfect square, and then I'll open it up and that'll be the whole base of the bed. Pretty good. It's probably a little longer than it needs to be, but the density is right. I just want it to be thick enough that it's like a separation from the floor, but thin enough that it doesn't feel like too squishy and comfy, because since the cat regularly sleeps in a cardboard box, I feel like he's not going to appreciate something that's too cozy. He's going to want it to still have some stiffness and structure to it, you know? It's being grown in honor of my roommate's mom. That's nice of you. It's a nice thing to do. Honorary garden. I wish someone would do that when I die. To honor me, grow things that I like. If I die, you guys should do that the following year. Grow my favorite things. That would make me feel very loved. I mean, I'll be dead, so it won't matter, but that's a lovely thing. All right, project done for today. We'll keep working on it on Monday. I don't think I'll work on it over the weekend because I don't wanna. And that's a good reason, I think, to not work on it. I don't wanna. Why don't you work on the weekend? Because I don't wanna. Anyway, that's it for today, friends. Obviously, I would. You'd get a treat probably. Oh, awesome. I would love a tree. Anyways, friends, that's it for today. I hope you had a good time hanging out with me while we did this cat bed, and also kind of got obsessed with the garden for next year. I enjoyed it. I love, love, love planning the garden. I could plant the garden. Excuse me, ma'am. I could plan the garden like almost every day until the garden is here, and then during the entire growing season. Love it. So thank you to everyone who's supporting the channel this month. Here's all the channel supporters. You guys are the best. I appreciate you. If you want to become a patron or a YouTube membership member, check the links in the description box down below. All the ways to do that and support the show will be in the links down below. Otherwise, I will be back on Monday because I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. every single week, and I put out a new crochet tutorial on Tuesdays. So on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we live stream and make stuff together, talk about crafts, talk about plants and animals, and then on Tuesday, it's a crochet tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed. I did, and I will see you on Monday. Bye!